We're sure we all remember Adam Sandler from his popular appearances on Saturday Night Live and his roles in popular movies like Billy Madison and Happy Gilmore. But if you weren't born in the 1980s, maybe you'll remember him from Grown Ups, Ridiculous Six, or as Dracula in the popular Hotel Transylvania series. Ring a bell? Adam is considered one of the richest and most popular actors in the world, not only because of his sensational films, but also because of negative reviews he's gotten from some of them, and his very flashy, yet subtle way of living. He may have made his fortune off being funny and acting like a goofball most of the time, but his career, lifestyle, and riches are far from comedic. So how did Adam make quite a name for himself while acting like a goofball most of the time? Adam's comedic career first took its debut after his brother Scott urged him to enter an amateur comedy competition back in 1983. And because of his amazing performances there, young Adam soon became quite a catch. He then started featuring in clubs and open mic nights and became a comedic sensation among the locals. His acting debut wasn't as flashy though, making his first appearance on a television series called The Cosby Show, where he played as Smitty, Theo Huxtable's friend, from 1987 to 1988. His film debut wasn't until later in 1989, where he played a Shecky Moskowitz in the movie Going Overboard. I'll leave it to Adam to have such a quirky name. Even after his brief stints in Hollywood, he still performed those open mic nights while attending NYU at the same time. His big break, however, came when popular actor and Saturday Night Live alumni Dennis Miller noticed him at one of his acts in Los Angeles, and thus began the love story between Adam Sandler and the show SNL. Adam was originally hired to be a writer for SNL, but was later featured as a player in the show a year later. There, he formed an iconic duo with Chris Farley, and then became one of the show's leading stars and comedian, partly also due to his amusing musical performances on the show, like the Thanksgiving song and the Hanukkah song. Unfortunately, love never lasts and hearts get broken, and this time it was Adam's. After 5 funny and amazing years, he was let go in a rather undignified manner, which the show was particularly fond of doing. However, this was not the end of the Sandman. You could even say everything went uphill from here. After his dismissal, Adam went on to star in 2 very successful movies, Billy Madison and Happy Gilmore, in which he received $1.7 million for his role as Billy Madison and a whopping $2 million for Happy Gilmore. He also went on to act in more serious roles like Punch Drunk Love and Reign Over Me. And despite heavy criticism in his earlier career films, his movies were still doing pretty great. In fact, his role at Big Daddy amassed him so much fame and fortune that big companies like Sony were itching for deals with him. The movie Big Daddy became one of his highest grossing films ever, grossing over $41 million in its first weekend and $235 million globally. Eventually, in 2000, Adam signed one of the biggest deals in his career, and a deal with a big media company, Sony at that, since his monstrous hit with Big Daddy. Sony had big plans for Adam, plans that would involve him getting a base salary of $20 million against a 20% of gross receipts for future Sony films, and as much as $5 million against a 5% for his production company, Happy Madison. A very huge deal for any star, and a comedic genre at that. To top it off, Adam would enjoy the superfluous perks of the Sony life. That would mean expensive flights in corporate jets, a luxurious studio life, occasional Super Bowl tickets, and lots of expenses under the tag Key Creative Talent Management. So with all these deals, money, and fame, aren't you curious about how the comedian spends his huge bucks? Well, firstly, the Sandman loves his shoes. You could even say the star has some kind of shoe fetish. Adam isn't particularly stylish or flashy in his dressing, and he's almost always seen with his enormous basketball shorts and big shirts. But one thing the star loves are his shoes, and he basically wears a new pair every day. He peculiarly stunned the world earlier this year when he was spotted at a Lakers game wearing the very rare pair of common projects and clothes his size, unlike what we're used to. It was a very fancy sneaker, and it's expected to cost at least $400 for the minimalist masterpiece. Another thing Adam loves are cars. While his car collection might not be as cool and costly as his Hollywood counterparts, he still rides in style, owning a Dodge Challenger SRT, which is worth around $50,000, an $80,000 Cadillac Escalade Hybrid, and a $125,000 Cadillac DTS. A very simple collection for his $450 million net worth, if you ask me. However, what he doesn't make up in cars, he does in houses. The Sandman's luxurious properties are no joke, starting with his most breathtaking property, his $13 million, 12,860 square foot mansion, which is his primary home of residence. This beauty has 7 bathrooms, 14 bedrooms, a huge outdoor pool, and even a basketball court. He also owns a quite remarkable $1.25 million estate in Florida, his Boca Raton, Florida condo, which is 2,600 square feet of crafted excellence. The condo was originally built in 1981 and has 3 bedrooms and 3 bathrooms. It was bought by Sandler in 1999 for just $640,000, and since then, the price has almost doubled, doubling as an amazing investment for him. Another one of his beautiful homes is a state-of-the-art 1,315 square foot beach house in Malibu, which is currently worth $6 million. The amazing home has 3 bedrooms, 3 bathrooms, and is situated literally on the beach, a very sought-after location in central Malibu with an amazing view of the ocean. The star first purchased the beachfront home in 2001 for $3.9 million, and since then, the price has almost doubled, adding another great investment for the star. The home also has a skylight that runs the length of the home, and a large entertainment patio at the beach level, a truly splendid house. He's also regularly spotted on the beach spending some quality time with his family. If there's one thing Adam loves more than his shoes, houses, and cars, it's his friends and family. Adam especially loves going on vacations with his family. And maybe that's why he shoots most of his movies at tourist hotspots like Mexico, where he made You Don't Mess with the Zohan, Hawaii, where he made Jack and Jill. But who can blame him? By turning his movies into vacation holidays for his family, he's not only saving money, but also spending quality time with them. His friends have also enjoyed his generous attributes. After the film Grown Ups, which was a huge success, the actor decided to gift his co-workers each an $800,000 Maserati. So the likes of Chris Rock, David Spade, and Rob Schneider all got these exclusive Italian cars. He's also quite the philanthropist. Adam also ensures that he spends quite a lot of his money on good deeds, too. He's been cited donating $1 million to the Boys and Girls Club in his hometown, and even to politics, where he donated $2,100 to a presidential campaign. The actor might be many things, but Adam is very humble and caring. He loves his high-profile life and family, and has come a long way to keep it that way, so you can't blame him for his life choices or dressing style. And since deals keep pouring in from Netflix and his production company, Happy Madison, there's no near end to the star's lifestyle. Adam might even soon take a more central stage in Hollywood, as currently he's ranked 6th in the highest paid actors in the industry, and his movie's earning well over $2 billion at the box office. With this, he's on his way to becoming a billionaire if he can keep up his amazing runs in the movie industry. So if you see him in his signature basketball shorts, big shirt, and expensive sneakers, be sure to wave and crack a smile.